Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Global Investment Research. This is a very special episode today because we believe this stock embodies more of elder's research and perspective of how we look at our triple alphas. I'm Andy and I will be talking about my favorite stock personally, Tesla from the US. Before we start, thank you for clicking into our channel. Please like and subscribe for more content. We share our insights on global multi-asset management through our English videos bi-weekly. We are pretty sure the market knows a lot about Tesla and what it does nowadays. Previously, in August 2020, we shared at our Chinese webinar that we admire the EV ecosystem that Tesla has created, from designing EV batteries, EV chargers, internet services in the car, to their production line, etc. On a larger scale, we also love their ambitious management team, ESG dedication of the company, space data analytics, and the use large-scale smart grids, which makes it a unique pioneer in the EV industry. We have been talking about the importance of creating a business ecosystem for a very long while when assessing our alphas. Tesla is one of many perfect examples we have exposures to. Since a lot of our audience are familiar with Tesla, we'd skip the part where we do an introduction of it. Instead, we dive right into the company's recent updates and analysis. For those who follow tight with the stock market and famous investment managers, you'd be familiar with Chamath. A few weeks ago, the market felt a bit of doubt towards Tesla because of his huge sell-out. He was one of the figures that spoke supportively of the EV company last year. However, we would like to clarify to our viewers that Chamath is known for his intuition and analysis on spec stocks. He invests in companies at an early and developing stage for around 3 to 5 years and chooses his investments through an assessment of their financial modeling and the logic of their business model. Since 2017, he's been talking about Tesla and it has currently reached his investment period, which is mostly why he decided to let go of his shares on Tesla. In the interview, he shares that he is still supportive and positive about Tesla's future growth, but due to the nature of his position as a SPAC investor, he wants to obtain more liquidity and invest in other companies. We have to emphasize that Chamath's perspective has not changed. Sometimes headlines do mislead readers and create noise. Investors have to be aware of the details and the implications. Let's do an update on Tesla business and financials. It has currently expanded to a market capital of $911 billion. Its estimated PE ratio is 158, which proves that it is a company with huge growth potential. We have the latest third quarter's results here on the slides. As you can tell, Tesla is increasingly diversified in terms of geography. There is a major improvement in Europe compared to the second quarter. It has a whopping growth of 75% in revenue compared to quarter 2. On the other hand, revenue fell slightly in China. In terms of segment, I must be honest, we are a little bit disappointed in terms of its energy generation and storage expansion. As a big fan of Tesla, I was expecting that within 2021 their new energy segment could be double-digit of its revenue. Last quarter was 6.7% and this quarter decreased it even more at 5.9%. In terms of EVs, Model S and Model X production lines are recovering. Most importantly, Model 3 and Model Y are massively increasing in terms of sales. I think these two models are the game changers for Tesla financials and fundamentals, because the more it is deployed, the more data Tesla obtains and the more synergy it could bring to the company. Looking at different models, Cybertruck is under development and Roadster will probably launch in 2023. We have to highlight that Berlin and Texas sites are coming up and we expect even more productions and sales for Tesla. They have also announced to move headquarters from California to Texas, which hints how large the Texas factory will be. Makes me excited for the Cybertruck. On the line chart, it shows that the sales have greatly picked up in China. Apart from their EVs, let's talk about their energy generation and storage segment. For those familiar with residential system, you could see that Tesla provides solar panels or what they call solar roof. Tesla has a full set of systems designed to power your house. Energy generated from solar panels are transmitted to their power wall for storage, which could supply electricity for the whole house including the EV. An update on the Powerwall, it is now updated once again. On their official website, we see an update that Tesla has designed their batteries to be applicable for utilities as well, penetrating the utilities market. For us, Tesla is not only an EV company. We see so many ambitious plans and goals through their range of products. As mentioned above, we talked about their ecosystem evolving grid in our webinar last year. The Autobidder is a real-time trading and control platform that controls the electricity use of microgrids. Within 2 recent years, I think people have started to realize the importance of supply stability under changing climates. Microgrids are also one of our favorite sub-industry to invest in. On the right, you can see that the energy storage deployments have been increasingly at a rapid rate in recent quarters. Even though I said it was a bit disappointing in terms of the revenue, the growth itself is actually pretty decent. For us, Tesla's most attractive factor isn't their financials or which EV will they release next. It's the build-up of their ecosystem behind their products that fascinates us. On their AI Day, they explained the technology behind their autopilot. They said that the car identifies objects and roads through the use of camera, converting them into groups of colors, which allows the autopilot to calculate and drive through these color figures within the system. The AI system can now identify objects on new streets and self-learn to drive because of this camera color coding technology. This technology is actually a massive step considering it could then be applied to their robots or other products. Secondly, if you are a big fan, you'll notice that Tesla has been uploading videos of their production line to YouTube. The series explains bits and pieces of the car, such as why the layers of the glass provide noise cancellation effects and how the sky roof prevents overheating due to sunlight. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has always emphasized the importance of perfecting the product line, and I think this series completely shows his engineering principles. One of the recent videos of Tesla is on a crash test. Majority of vehicle producers do a crash test before launching their products. How's Tesla different? Tesla thinks out of the box and explores unconventional dimensions of how a car could behave. Since Tesla owns a lot of data, they found that 90 degrees crashes at a crossroad are very common, yet not many vehicle producers check that out. They experienced it on the release of an airbag at a 90 degrees crash that destroys the hood of the car. Through these multiple crashes, they use data analytics to calculate the milliseconds and how the airbag should be released. We have to bear in mind that Tesla updates its car through an OTA, which means over-the-air system, so your car does not have to be repaired for your airbag to function. The data will be important through updates, so this is a brilliant leap for Tesla's data and technology development. Moving on to technical analysis, there is an uptrend for the last 2 years and an obvious supporting line. It broke through the previous high. We're a long-term buy on this stock and we are happy that the market is satisfied with Tesla this quarter's earning and the recent news. So in the short term, if we look at the 1-year chart, you can see that the price movement already broke out from a upward triangle, so the target will be roughly 1200. In terms of factor, we would like to explain clearly in this episode. Tesla's factor score is wide and scores high in technical analysis, growth, value, and quality. In our Chinese video in early October, we believed that Tesla would have a high chance to break through because of a good factor score. Our factor model has once again proved it to be a good assessment. If you have learned something valuable through this sharing, please don't forget to give our video a like and leave a comment down below. That's it for today. I'm Andy, and thank you so much for watching.